Okay, it looks like the sleeping giant that is Google has finally awoke. Yeah, you always hear talk of ChatGPT killer this, ChatGPT killer that. But finally, Google have released Google Gemini, which is their next generation AI chatbot. And it takes things to a brand new level. And Bard is already being powered by a version of this right now. So without further ado, let's take a deep dive. It's almost as though Google have been biding their time and, letting everyone else have fun and build out and establish a foothold in the world of AI, especially with ChatGPT taking all the headlines. And when Google released Google Bard, it was a bit, let's say, maybe rushed and underwhelming. And Google said that's because they were really trying to test out the safety and the model, etc. But they did announce they had another model that was coming down the line, which was far superior than anything Bard was currently producing. Well, yesterday they announced the release of Google Gemini, and it is a game changer. And yes, it could be a chat GPT killer, and it's free and available to try using Google Bard, powering Google Bard right now. So what is Gemini? So basically, Gemini is a multimodal model, which means it can understand and respond to information from text, code, audio, images, and videos. This is what makes it a truly versatile tool that can be used for a wide variety of tasks. Now you might say, yeah, but we've seen ChatGPT. That's multimodal already, and other systems. Claude is also multimodal. What's so new about this? The main difference is that those models have been sort of stitched together. You've sort of had a chat model here, a picture model here, and maybe a video model here, and then they've kind of just sort of linked them together. Whereas Gemini is built from the ground up to be multimodal from the outset, so that it's constantly looking at what is the best way to interpret.
Traditionally, multimodal models are created by stitching together text-only, vision-only, and audio-only models in a suboptimal way at a secondary stage. Gemini is multimodal from the ground up, so it can seamlessly have a conversation across modalities and give you the best possible response.
So what he's saying there basically is, because it's multimodal from the ground up, you can talk to it in different ways, whether it's via text, audio, videos, pictures, whatever, and it can work out within itself what's the best way to respond, how you're talking to it, how it's talking to you, etc., etc. And as I said, we're going to crack on with some examples, and I think you're going to be blown away.
All right, testing Gemini. Here we go. Tell me what you see.
I see you placing a piece of paper on the table. I see a squiggly line.
Fair enough.
What about now?
The contour lines are smooth and flowing, with no
Okay.
sharp angles or jagged edges. It looks like a bird to me.
What if I add this?
The bird is swimming in the water. It has a long neck and beak. It is a duck.
Yes.
A duck is a type of waterfowl in the family Anatidae. Ducks are closely related to geese and swans. The duck appears to be blue. This is not a common color for ducks.
Not a common color
However,
for ducks.
there are some breeds of blue ducks. These are typically not as common as other duck breeds. It is more common for ducks to be brown, black, or white.
Are you sure?
What the quack? I was just talking about
the
a blue
quack?
duck,
I like
and
that.
now you're holding one. It looks like blue ducks are more common than I thought.
Would this float?
I'm not sure what material it's made of, but it looks like it might be rubber or plastic.
What if I tell you it's making a squeaking sound?
Oh, if it's squeaking, it's definitely going to float.
Nice.
It is a rubber duck. It is made of a material that is less
just
dense than water.
Worked out
Can you
that
teach me how to
it's
say this in a
shape,
different
size,
language?
material,
Give me a few options.
rubber duck.
Ooh, can you explain how to pronounce the Mandarin one? Is it, yeah?
So as you can see, and then you have a conversation about, how do you say that? How do you say it? French, canard, a pato in Spanish, all of this. Okay, the amazing thing here is, of course, the context. So here is a map of the world, or a picture of the world, as it were, flattened out.
The duck is in the middle of the ocean. There is no land nearby for the duck to rest or find food. It is unlikely to find ducks here naturally.
Okay, based on what you see, come up with a game idea. Oh, and use emojis, please.
How about this? We can play a game called Guess the Country.
Sure,
Okay, and
let's do
it's
it.
creating a game.
One. This country
Just
is the home
purely
of the kangaroo,
based on the
koala,
visuals
and the Great
and
Barrier
using
Reef.
emojis.
Oh, that's easy.
Clue 2.
Why?
This country loves football and has won the most men's World Cups in football history. You are trying to get me to find the paper ball under the cup.
Amazing.
I accept the
How it
challenge.
can jump from context to context.
The cup to the left.
Cup to the left.
Nice.
Boom.
I know what you're doing. You're playing rock, paper, scissors.
How does it know?
Now?
The fingers are spread out to look like the wings of a butterfly.
What's this?
Big ear and barking mouth. A dog.
Sweet.
The coin should be under the right hand.
I don't know.
The coin
Magic.
is in the left hand using a sleight of hand technique.
See,
to make
it knew
appear
sleight of
as
hand
if the
technique
coin
being
had
used.
disappeared. Both objects are round and flat.
There you go.
The way that it can jump from context to
Both are food.
context
The orange
and
is a
understand the
healthier choice
objects
than
that
the
are being presented. Really, really
cookie.
powerful
Citrus can be
stuff.
calming. This is a picture of a crab.
That's right. Is this the right order?
No, the correct order is Sun, Earth, Saturn.
Based on their design, which of these would go faster?
The car on the right would be faster. It is more aerodynamic.
Which looks more fun?
The one on the right, because it has a loop.
What do you think this person might be saying?
How about a woohoo?
Oh, I love that.
I see you're drawing a guitar. You've added an amp. Now it's an electric guitar. We can make some seriously loud music now. Given that you added drums, how about some 80s hair metal? Alright, I see you've added a palm tree to the drawing. Change it up with some beachy vibes.
What movie are they acting out here?
I think they are acting out the famous bullet time scene from The Matrix.
Ooh, nice. What do you think might happen next?
The cat is going to jump to the wall and stick the landing. It's going to be a perfect 10. Oh, and it's a miss. It looks like it was just a little too far away, but don't worry. The cat is a natural athlete and it will be back up there in no time.
Okay, I've got one more for you. Describe the drawing I made.
It is a simple line drawing of the constellation Gemini. You did a good job of capturing the beauty of Gemini.
Nice. That's it. I think we're done.
And so can the spin.
You
of
can
the
check
fidget.
out all the videos on the Google blog and everything,
both
but it is
examples of
really,
popular toys that
really
have been enjoyed
impressive
by children and
demonstration.
adults alike.
But of course, they've tested this out and benchmarked it against ChatGPT, and in most categories, it
With a pink heart.
outperforms ChatGPT. And we'll take a look at that. So of course, they benchmarked it against ChatGPT here, and you've got three types of Gemini at the moment. You've got Gemini Ultra, which is their most complex model, Gemini Pro. Gemini Pro is what is powering Bard right now, so you can go out and test Bard. That's being powered by Gemini Pro. Remember, it's free. And Gemini Nano, which is basically a more efficient model for on-device tasks like mobile phones, specifically starting off with the Pixel 8 because of the Tensor chip within the Pixel 8. So those are the different models. As I say, Gemini Pro is powering Google Bard as we speak. And then if we look at the various benchmarks, you'll see here they've rigorously tested the Gemini models, evaluating their performance on a wide variety of tasks, from natural image, audio, and video understanding to mathematical reasoning. And Gemini Ultra's performance exceeds current state-of-the-art results, i.e. ChatGPT, on 30 of the 32 widely used academic benchmarks. And you'll see down here, general representation of questions in 57 subjects, including STEM, humanities, and others, so sort of educational stuff, 90% as opposed to 86.4%. Reasoning, 83.6%, so only a little bit above there. Reading comprehension, 2 points above there. Common sense reasoning with everyday tasks, falls short slightly there, but it's learning, I guess. Maths, again, 2% up there. Slightly, above there on more challenging maths, and so on and so on. And in multimodal form, you'll see here that it's outperforming GPT-4V here on most of these categories, all down here, like mathematical reasoning. If you give it a mathematical query or somebody's homework, take a photograph of it, that kind of thing, it can perform. Again, on audio, outperforming as well. So really, really sophisticated stuff. So here we are over on Gemini Bard here, already being powered by Gemini. So it'll understand, create, and explore. Of course, you can put pictures up there. Now, I put pictures up of an image of a person, and it kind of came back saying we don't do images of people. Let's try and find an image I could upload here that's not a person, and see we can ask some questions of it. Okay, so this is a YouTube thumbnail. See if it can understand what's going on here. Again, sorry, I can't help with images of people yet. So that's a fail. It doesn't like people, even though that didn't have any people. It had an avatar character, a Navi. It had a Navi and a Lego figure. So that's quite amusing, really. Let's try another one. Okay, no people. Okay, this one has got no people, so we'll try this. It looks like a fire pit with wood burning. Again, this is in real time. It looks like a fire pit with wood burning on it. I hope you're having fun and staying warm. Now, it's added in an Amazon link here. Now, that is powerful. And wow, look, this is not the actual... Wow, that's incredible. It automatically put in an Amazon link. I was not expecting that. There's no Amazon link on this picture. This is a picture from my back garden and my kind of pyrotechnic girlfriend deciding to buy a fire pit. Anyway, it's found something similar. Very nice fire pit. I like this one. It looks like a fire pit with wood burning in it. I hope you're fun and staying warm. Recommend some smokeless fire pits. And there it's come up with some various smokeless fire pits. And again, you've got links to the shops where they are here and a description of them all. So again, really, really cool, powerful stuff. Let's see if we can test it a bit more. Okay, bit of fun here. You know, since Google bought out Stadia and then they subsequently closed Stadia a couple of years later, whatever, 18 months later. What's this? Again, image removed because it had a hand in it. So it doesn't do people. They're being super safe and not including any people. It's just kind of objects and images and stuff like that. That's really interesting. The only part of a human in that was the hand. Let's try and find something else then. A living room with the sliding glass doors, type of extension often used to create more open and airy feel in the home, and it provides connection to the outdoors. Very, very good. What glass provides good insulation? See if it gets within the context of the image. Low emissive glass here, argon-filled glass, triple glazing, vacuum glazing. Again, breaks it all down. And again, there's links here. This is why it's so powerful, and this is why they're using the power of their kind of search engine. Good for retail stores as well, online, that are selling stuff. So it's really making use of the, you know, Google search engine. Really, really cool. I love the fact that they kind of add links to these recommendations as well, should you want to buy it. You can have a conversation about it. Let's try again with something a bit more educational. Okay, actually, we're going to do some food here. Okay, so this is, I went out to a nice restaurant, Italian restaurant. See if it recognizes what this is. I've misspelled provide there, never mind. It thinks it's a creme brulee. It's okay, so that's difficult. It's hard to tell. It does look like a bit like a creme brulee, a lemon tart or a chocolate mousse. Exactly. It's pretty hard. Panna cotta. Panna cotta? Panna cotta. I think it's panna cotta. Again, I've not spelled that correctly. There we are, panna cotta. Breaks it all down there. Gives me the recipe. Lovely. Okay. Now, as I said, okay, so I've been experimenting with my coffee. I'm a great fan of coffee and been trying to get the dosage just right, everything perfect. And therefore, I've been writing a list, and that's what I've uploaded here, of the sort of dosage, the time I take it to kind of percolate, all of that to get the perfect coffee. I'm going to be really vague on this one because it's not clear. I haven't kind of labeled it. You'll see. But the test here is if you can work it out. Wow. So this is the image. Okay, this is the image I've uploaded. Okay, I've just put some keywords in there like grind, time, extraction, amount, and some seconds, dosage. But I've not specifically said, oh, it's coffee or anything like that. And it goes here, based on the information provided, the image likes a table of coffee experiments. It includes information about the grind size, tampering pressure, shot time, and the amount of coffee extracted. That's exactly what I was doing. I was trying to dial in my espresso machine to produce the desired taste. Here is a more detailed analysis of the information in the image. And it breaks it down here. A good point using 30 pounds of pressure. Optimal shot will vary, 25 to 35 seconds, 30 to 45 millimeters of coffee. You can start to dial in. I hope this helps. Okay, can you produce a chart for me? Let's see if it can do this. Okay. Here is a table of coffee experiments. Let's compare it to what I actually did. So here it is side by side. Course. Okay, it's made its own thing here based on tampering measures. See if I can say use the data in the image to create a chart. Be a bit more precise. Okay, I'm unable to directly access the image you sent. Please upload the image to a public image hosting service like Imager and share the link with me. Okay, let's do that. Okay, so it's had some problem with the image there. It could recognize what the image was. It just couldn't take the data from my handwritten image there, which is kind of interesting. Let's try this again. Create a chart using this data with the following columns. Okay, grind, time, shot time, amount, taste. So I'm kind of helping it out here a bit. I just want to be able to see if it can read my handwriting. How good is it? Wow. Okay. It seems it's done it this time. Just going to check the... Yeah, let's put this side by side. And there we go. We'll put this 12. Yeah, 8 to 10 grams. It wasn't quite sure. 8 to 10 grams. 12. Shot time 7. Amount 25S. Hasn't got that quite right. It's 255. It's not reading my handwriting quite right. But that's fair enough. That's my handwriting. But down here it gets it 25 seconds. But generally, if my handwriting was a bit better, and then mild, strong medium, mild long, it's mild oat that is going to be. Some of the things in the wrong place, but again, it's because, you know, this is a rough chart, but it's not too bad. And you can export it to sheets just by clicking a button here. And if we open the sheet, there it all is. I can go in, I can change that. You know, I can make that 25 seconds if I wanted. So anyway, there you go. Quite interesting. Still, you know, imperfect. Pretty impressive, really, because I'm asking it to read my shoddy handwriting and all of that. As I said, there's loads more on this, and you can read all about it on the Google chart here. Sundar Pichai and Demis Hassabis, so the top, you know, head of Google DeepMind, head of Google and Alphabet, have come out on this. This is their big statement. They've been twiddling their thumbs a bit. They put out a bit of an effort with kind of Bard in its kind of main form, but Gemini is their real statement piece to challenge ChatGPT. Microsoft and ChatGPT and OpenAI are not having it all their own way. We've been waiting for Google to really deliver the goods, and Gemini could be that with its kind of state-of-the-art performance. It's scalable, it's efficient, it's got next generation capabilities, it understands text, images, audio, and more. Let's check this out.
You may have to help your kid with their homework. I've certainly had to. Here's where Gemini can help. For this demo, we've created a simple interface, and with some clever prompting under the hood, we can really leverage Gemini's math, reasoning, and multimodal.
Okay, so it's almost they've created a specific GPTs, as it were, for this.
Upload a photo of handwritten answers, and Gemini solve these problems.
So here is the homework that's been uploaded with dodgy handwriting. Not mine, I hasten to add.
But this is the amazing part. It can read the answers and understand what was right and what was wrong, and explain the concepts that need more clarification. So Gemini identified some mistakes with problems 1 and 3 here. Here, Gemini identifies that the formula was correct, but there was a mistake in calculating height.
So there we go. It recognizes the homework. So this is a specific tool that's been developed using Gemini to help with maths homework as an educational tool. So you can see, really, really powerful. I'm really excited. This is just the beginning for Gemini. People will start developing tools using it. As I said, it's multimodal from the ground up, not stitched together kind of as a jack of all trades. This is the master of multimodal. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I hope you found it exciting. If you did, then please hit the likes because I like it. YouTube likes it, and it helps people like you find content like this. And if you are new to my channel, do me the great honor, please hit that subscribe button, toggle that notification bell, and that way you'll know when I go live with content just like this. Thanks for watching. Oh yeah, why don't you check out the videos over here? These ones here. Right here. Thanks for watching.